everyone. We are continuing our virtual wrap party with our good friends. Welcome back to the show, Bash World and King Jordan. How are you guys feeling today? Bash, you start first.
I'm doing great. Wonderful. I'm happy to be here. You know, y'all my family, so whenever I get a chance to be on 2K TV, I'm ready to rock and roll.
And I'm excited to be here too as well. It's always a great celebration to be here on 2K TV. I always feel like it's like a high school reunion every single time that we're on. Thank you for having me.
Well, you guys aren't alone because one of our own members is joining you. Danny, how are you feeling? We're going to head into the theater today. I see that you guys have some great gear and you're ready to go today.
I feel a little underdressed. You know what I mean? I feel like, whoa.
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine on the wing. Vucevic is out there at DeRozan. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Now here's Levine.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
First trip to the line for him here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
When it comes to scoring, Zach LaVine is just getting better and better. Every season, he comes back a stronger shooter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
DeRozan passes the ball. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Levine kicks to Vucevic. Levine feeling it out a bit. The pass to Vucevic. Back to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. And Boston with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
What an athletic move by Tatum. Going up like nothing could stop him.
The Bulls off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Back to Ball. From past the arc. And again, Chicago. No good. For Boston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Brown with it. Now defended by Levine. It's stolen by Vucevic. From 11 feet away. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
A confident scorer with an attacking mindset. If you're the defense, don't let Kobe White watch you slipping.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Huge upside as a rebounder. Williams with the wingspan, the attitude, the toughness. This guy could be elite.
Boston making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. Bulls trail by 10. Outside, Levine. Ball kicks to Levine. Pass to White from downtown. It's not going to go for him. And it's Boston the other way. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond.
Boston leading by 16. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. White is out there with MP. And it's Tatum in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. MP, no good. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. White against Tatum. White looking around. Clock at 6. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Off target from three-point range. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
White the pass to MP. Out to White. Levine against Tatum. Back to White. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Brown is checked in for Boston. Back to White. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Levine inside the three-point line. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
MP, no good.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Inside, taken away by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's MP. Second chance shot. Ball with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like.
And so it's the Boston Celtics.
Holding into the first half with the score. The Celtics 48, the Bulls 26. Here we go, fans. Time to make some.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Taking a look at the Bulls, White and Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Just 5 to shoot. And here's MP for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Into the Bulls, shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Ball, the bounce pass. And that one, good. Vucevic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Chicago.
Solid play from Vooch in the paint, using his physical advantage to get to his shot.
Brown finds MP. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan surveying the D. Over Horford. DeRozan's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Good on the shot. That's 7 points for MP.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night. Never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans. Celtics leading by 22.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency. Solid shooting. Percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years. Pushing the action, getting others involved, he does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And he gets it to go. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Again, Chicago.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
Pass to Brogdon. The 3 from MP. Buries it from 3-point range. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's his second 3-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Back to White. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Al Horford with the rebound.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And White kicks to Caruso. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Following this game, they hit the road to take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
On the wing, Williams. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Here's White. Makes good on the step-back jumper. White's got 9 points.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Smart kicks to MP. Takes the 3. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And so it's the Boston Celtics rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very.
Substitution on the
Ends up going with the new group.
for Chicago.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
We've got White. He's out there with MP, and it's Cornet in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pulls it up. Chicago with a new 14. Vucevic, good work there as it goes.
An absolute force on the offensive glass. Vooch works hard to impact the game any way he can.
Here's MP, and the layup is good.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Rebound, Boston. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Passes it to Beverly. 51 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Outside, Jones. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And here's MP for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Terry finds Jones. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
A 3 from MP. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg